Hey, this is Fred Rambanis. We're at the Bass Pro Tour Heavy Hitters event on Lake Toho.
We're here at Heavy Hitters on the Kissimmee Chain of lakes here at Florida, and it's all about big bass this week.
Man, we're excited. Getting to get back out here on the water again and compete is what it's all about. We're so excited. We got a lot of nasty weather coming in here in Florida, but just being out here fishing again, running that Mercury all over the lake, man, that's what we miss when we don't have it every week. You know, it just burns to get back out here and do it now, so we're ready to go.
Big Toho Marina, get ready to go out day 2 of practice. I'm Tommy Biffle, and I'm having a rough time trying to figure out how to catch a bass.
First tournament back, and everybody's excited and ready to go. Probably gonna be a big fish tournament and a lot of big fish caught.
But for real, Tommy Biffle's over there. I'm James Watson. I don't even like Tommy Biffle. I struggled yesterday. I touched a couple. They weren't worth really touching. All right, I really don't have a prediction at all. I'm that confused about how to fish down here right now.
None of us have really ever fished down here this time of year. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. The fish should be bunched up when you can finally find them. I really think a guy's going to have to cover a lot of water until you get around them. You know, if conditions stay like this and it continues to rain, it could be a winding event.
None of us really have much experience on the Kissimmee Chain this time of year. We've all been here probably dozens of times, but no one's ever fished here in the summer except for maybe one of the Lane brothers or Shaw or Big Show. So I think we're all scratching our head a little bit on what's going to win. We're used to fishing spawning events, but this one is a whole new animal.
We have no real knowledge of this lake in the summertime. This is the first time most any of us have been here in hot weather, so not really understanding what's going on too well yet myself. I haven't figured out a whole lot today. I've caught a lot of little fish, so I don't really know what it's going to take to win right now. Something slow, plastic, probably big worms, and plastic seem to be doing pretty good more than anything right now.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say flipping is going to take this thing down, to be honest with you. Now that's open water flipping and probably some flipping punching along some bank grass, some pads and things like that. I think that's how it's going to get done, a guy who can mix it up.
I think flipping's going to, pitching in the reeds and thick stuff's going to be the deal.
I really think you're going to have to catch a fish close to 10 pounds each day. And I know a double-digit fish is still not safe here, as crazy as it sounds. There are a ton of 8 to 9 pounders in this lake, in this whole chain, and you're going to see a lot of those fish caught because guys are actually targeting them. There are so many big fish, and you're going to see some 10-pound plus fish caught. I think you're going to see a MLF record fish get caught this week. I got a good feeling because I know I caught one a little over 11 today. So, yeah, anything's possible. I'm excited.
I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm in, so I don't have a prediction at all.
It could, one way you say it could be a big bait to catch a big bass, because a heavy hitter is going to be $100,000 paid for one big fish on the final top 10 day. And that could come on a great big worm, or it could come on a little bitty 3-inch Cinco on a Ned rig. You never know. It all depends on the pressure on the lake. And so my guess is going to be something plastic. That's probably what I'm thinking.
You know, I imagined dragging a big worm around, maybe flipping some deep hydrilla, and maybe a little bit of topwater. I think it's going to have to be a combination. Depends on what the weather does.
I really believe the winner is going to be mixing it up. He's going to be using a bunch of different baits, and he's just going to make it happen as the day goes on.
I think the guy who wins this tournament is going to mix it up, to be honest with you. I think a guy is going to get in some offshore grass, and I think a guy is going to find a little water or a stretch that probably hasn't been messed with that he can flip.
A lot of big fish get caught on soft stick baits, soft jerk baits. It's an open book. A spinner bait, believe it or not, could be a huge factor this week. In these conditions, a spinner bait and a bladed jig, I think, are going to be the 2 big players this week.